Thank you for joining me again. Chef Adrienne here. I am bringing in this wonderful spring recipe for brisket spring rolls with a sriracha dipping sauce. It's light, it's fair. You can eat it for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, whatever you like. First of all, what you're gonna do is you're gonna make both your corn and black bean relish, and you want to make your dipping sauce ahead of time so you can put them in the fridge and let them sit for later on so they're cool and nice incorporated together. So for our corn relish, all you want to do is get your corn, black beans, all your spices, your cilantro, your shredded carrots, your sesame oil, and your red wine vinegar. You're just gonna pour that into a bowl. Make sure you get all that sesame oil out of there. You wanna mix it up really good. Make sure you get those spices dispersed throughout all of the salad. And if you can smell it, it smells really good. Sesame oil, fresh sesame oil, the cilantro together with all of this just smells amazing. But this is what it's gonna look like, okay? You're gonna wanna refrigerate that. Next, for your sauce, all you're gonna do is in a mixing bowl, put your Worcestershire, you wanna put your sriracha, your chopped garlic, and your A1, whisk it together, and then set that aside in the fridge, okay? Cover, set it aside till later. Next, all we're gonna do is get what we call our mise en place, which is all of our julienne vegetables and everything like that. So, I have all of our jalapenos already julienned. I have my French fried onions ready to go. I have some more green onions and just some cilantro leaves for garnish for later whenever I show you guys how to plate it. I have my sliced avocado, my julienne red bell peppers, and some more green onion for the inside of this. And then lastly, our brisket. I used brisket. Of course, if you do not like brisket or you want to change the recipe, you can use chicken, you can use tofu, you can use pork. Feel free to sub out whatever you like. It is actually your preference. Now we're gonna roll these. It's any spring roll wrappers. They look like this. They're clear, just like this, okay? This recipe makes 6 individual ones. If you want to give everybody 1 per order, you can do that. Or if you want to do 2, you can do that also. You can make these ahead of time, at least 24 hours, no more than that, because then they'll dry out. But make sure that you cover them really tight and keep them with the wet paper towel so they don't get too dry, okay? You don't want them falling apart on you. So with this, what we're gonna do is you have a bowl of hot water, as hot as you can stand it, okay? The hotter the better. All you're gonna do is dip it in, and what we're looking for is like an al dente. You don't want it to be too soft because then it'll start tearing. You wanna just start seeing it jiggle a little bit in there, and then you'll feel it. You'll feel it get a little bit slimier, but it still has some pull to it at the same time. So once it starts to look like that, you're just gonna pull it out and put it on your cutting board. Roll these one at a time. Don't try to do 8 of them at once because then you're totally gonna ruin all of them. Okay, so if you look, you can see that it already got softer. I pulled it out with a little bit of bite. It's really flimsy now and able for me to manipulate it well. Okay, so now we're just gonna build, guys. Super, super easy. The way you build it is you want to put all of your pretty stuff to the outside and all of the uglier stuff to the inside. So you want to see that pop of color. The layers just depend on you. Again, guys, be creative. I want you to let your creative juices flow, if you will. It's art, okay? So I'm going to put some red bell pepper in here. I'm going to lay out my avocados. Put some of my green onion right on the side of that. Jalapenos. I like spice. Not everybody does. I put a lot of jalapenos. You don't have to, okay? Whatever you want. Just put jalapenos in there. Your crispy fried onions. That beautiful corn relish that you made. Then you're gonna put your brisket and just a little bit of spring mix, just for some crunch. Okay, when we roll this, it is super flimsy, so try to be super careful. All we're doing is rolling a burrito, guys. You wanna start with the far end, pull it as tight as you can, okay? Then you wanna tuck these corners in. When you tuck these corners in, tuck them in as good as you can, because you don't want all that goodness to fall out of there, okay? And if you mess up, snack on it. And roll. And there's one. And there you go. Super sweet, super simple, so delicious, guys. Hopefully this will help you roll into next weekend. No, I'm just kidding. But enjoy, guys. Again, let your creative juices flow. Take these recipes and invent. That's what we do. Thank you, guys. See you next time.